Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So today is going to be April's edition of the best skilling moneymakers on the Runescape Wiki for the month of April. So in this episode, I'm going to do it slightly different to the previous two. I'm actually going to group it by skill, just because we've been over a couple now, we kind of know the process and stuff, and I just think it is a little bit better just to group them together anyway. So let's get started really quick, and we'll start with agility as always. So the two main methods for agility to make money are the Anachronia Agility course, and also the Agility Arena exchanging tickets for Pirate Hooks. Now, the Pirate Hook one's still pretty solid, 7.7 mil per hour at level 40, but Anachronia for a while was over 10 mil, more around 11 for the longest time, dropped to 8.8 mil, and obviously that will be because of the prices of the Codex for Double Surge and Double Dive. They must have gone down for the price to go down, but again, 85 agility, still pretty good ways to train. Me personally, I'd rather do Silver Hawks and do some other stuff because agility is pretty rough, but still a really good money maker if you want to do that. Archaeology still unbelievable to make with Screening Soil. If you've got the ability to do the Screening Soil spell, still incredibly good. Majority of them are over 10 mil per hour, and again, the wiki does have this brilliant way of breaking them all down, just so you can compare all of them for the best price. So currently, the best one is Earth and Clay, because I think some of the Bandos pieces have gone up a lot. Still, you're really talking mainly just the big four. For whatever reason, the Armadillo one seems to be a bit lower or a bit cheaper than normal, but the Gravel, Brimstone, and the Mud and Clay do seem to be very, very high at the minute. Again, one of the best methods to make money and one I very highly recommend. However, if you are looking to do it just at the normal washing station, you can still make over 5 to 6 mil per hour, which is still pretty huge. Not only that as well, there are still some spots which make some money. Admittedly, these are more of a higher tier stuff. So you're going to be looking at 116, 119. You're going to make 5 mil per hour at the Zami spots. Really, the Zami spots always do seem to make profit. I don't know why, but the others don't seem to. It always just seems to be Zami. In terms of caches, Stormguard Steel, Blood of Orcus, and I'm sure somewhere Hellfire Metal will be there as well. They are always, apart from Stormguard Steel, Orcus and Hellfire Metal are always really, really good. Completing Zaros collections, 3 mil, 2 mil, and 2.2. Again, that's just handing those in, and completing Zamorak collections as well also make you profit. And again, this is where I would sort of say if you're going to go for long-term archaeology, plan out where you're going to do it from. Me personally now, I've always been one who's always done Bandos to do all my collections, to do all my Tetris compasses. Zami, you're going to make more money. And to be fair to a point, Zaros, you're going to be making more money, but with Zaros, you won't get Tetris compasses, but Zami, you will. So again, think that through before doing it as well. Making historic components is also 8.2 mil, and that's from doing the level 5 spots. Again, historic components will be a side thing. Historic components are where you basically turn the disassembled materials into crates. Still very, very good and something very much worthwhile looking into. Constructing Elder Frames. Now, I'm hoping these are more realistic nowadays, and maybe that's a video we do in a month as well. Because the prices of things like refined planks and planks in general are very much off. But as you can see here, Elder Frames, 23 mil. And something like Willow at level 20 construction is 14.3 mil profit per hour. And even U, 9.8, Acadia, 9.7. There is huge, huge profit there. Wall segments, which should be everyone's absolute starter money-making method, is 5.1 mil profit, which is unbelievable. And there's plenty of other stuff for construction as well, like things like making planks, making frames, making refined planks. There's so much variety into it now. It's not loading, but you do have the ability to have the breakdown, pretty similar to how the different swords are broken down to compare the different ones as well. Crafting is always solid, easy, and again, look at these levels. It's not really that high in terms of requirements. Wooden Cat, 8.6 mil per hour. However, I don't really trust it. I don't think it's correct. Again, you're making a very niche item. And in terms of things like this as well, your time is precious. So you want to be making the best things for the time. Quite nice to see Dragonstone necklaces, 6.6 mil per hour there. Pretty good. But you can never beat battle staffs. Like 58 crafting, 6.3 mil per hour. No brainer. Although Dragonstone jewelry, especially the necklaces, which make the most, are very nice once you've done Family Crest Quest, where you have the ability just to do a full invo of gems as well. Very nice and very AFK. With crafting though, you do have some odd ones as well. So Bomb Vials, really good. Infernal Urns, 3.9 mil. Urns will be further down, but again, it's another thing here. But Battle Stats for me are my favourite, and you just need to check which one are making the most at a given time. Very, very good there for crafting. And here are the Urns, again, 9.5 mil. Slightly down on where they've been in the past couple of months. They've been quite happily over 10 mil per hour. But this is using the Lunar spell to buy the Urns, which I would highly recommend, and I would highly recommend getting those Lunar quests done as early in your account progress as possible. But here with Urns, find out which one's making the best, but also check the margin and also check if they do sell. There's no point in you spending all this time to make these earns just to find out that eventually they do not sell. Incandescent energy with divine conversion, 11.5 mil. Really high requirements, but again makes divination such a nice skill to train. The fact you just dump all the energy in one move, it's beautiful. It's really, really nice. Charging empty divine charges incandescence, 7.8 mil. That's okay if you've not got this option. If you've got this option, this is the only way you should train divination because it's so much better. Making portents of restoration, 7.6 mil. Really good. Decent profit. But just make sure we sell. I've had this in some times where it's sold over, but sometimes they won't sell at all. So make sure that that is something which can happen. Harvesting Vibrant Energy, again, level 60. It's going to make 7 mil profit per hour. Luminous Energy, level 90, but it's going to make something like 6.2 mil per hour. And again, we say this a lot. You don't have to get the highest tier energy to make profit. Here, Vibrant Energy is level 60. Level 60 and you're making 7 mil an hour just doing divination. And divination really is such an underrated skill. I'll keep saying it. It's so underrated and it doesn't get the exposure it needs to. Bloodweed with Supreme Growth. I would check that Bloodweed, the demand is there because it has tanked a bit, but 18.5 mil, providing you do have all the Supreme Growth potions, which does take a little while from player and farms, but hopefully that's how you're training your farming anyway. The Bullshit Het's Oasis, really good. Make sure to do it as a daily, 5.7 mil, but still really, really good as a daily. Fire making is insane. We have all the incense sticks. Apart from pyre logs, the only way you should really make money with fire making is through incense sticks. Make sure to get the ability to make them twice as quick. But look, level 54 fire making, you're making 17.4 mil per hour. It's just crazy. And this used to be a skill which used to cost you money. And now you make considerable money with it. Fletching Dino Arrows, did that video yesterday. That actually went down really, really well. That's 20.5 mil. That is insane profit for that. Really good there. But things like Sentry Bolts, 9.7. Onyx Bolts, 8.8 mil. This is something I'll be doing on a noob account, I think, because it really is actually very good. Dino Arrows, again, be very, very careful with these. But you could be looking at Dino Arrows making a little bit of profit. 4.2 mil for when. Again, check for the other gods because, again, other things might work. Shield bows, short bows, free-to-play money-making methods, 3.8 mil, 3.6 mil per hour there. Very good sort of starter ways to make GP. And even fletching arrow shafts at level 1, you can make 1.8 mil per hour. It's just so easy. But criminal bolts, I've always stayed away from because I just think there's not enough demand for them. One of you known someone to buy Sapphire for criminal bolts. Yes, it might make you 10 mil per hour. Not a fan of that. Don't agree. Don't think it really works. Herblore, we've been through Herblore multiple times, but it has been a while since I've done a Herblore video, so don't be surprised if one of those comes over the next couple of months. But Supreme Rune Crafting Potions, went over this over Christmas because of the secondary and the yak milk. 71 mil there, Super Sorrow Brew Flasks, 28.7, Power Burst of Sorcery, 27.9, Aggression Potion, 20 mil per hour, and they're solid, to be fair. Aggression Potions are pretty good. Divination Potions, 19.9 mil, Making Weapon Poison plus 16.8. Super Prayers, 16.1. Luck Potions, 15.1. We've got Hunter Potions at 11 mil. Summoning Potions, 13. And the list just goes on and on and on. And don't think that you need the highest tier Herblore methods to do this. Super Anti-Poison, level 48, 9.2 mil per hour. We've got Runecrafting Potions, 54 herb, 8.8 mil per hour. There is a potion or a herb which will fit everyone. Level 38 to make prayer potions is 4.1 mil profit per hour. And you could just go and do Edgar's Roost, do a couple of quests in your level 38 herb, and you can make profit. And like Herblore is so good. Hunter is still the normal one, so we've got Ignis Shadinku's 10.6, Whirligigs as well. You just need to check the prices for that. White Rabbits are a weird one, 4.9 mil per hour. Actually found out that's because of the divination potions. Who knew? Lorpra 3.9 mil, and Salamanders 2.4 for the orange Salamanders, which again is pretty good. The rest of Hunter is pretty dead apart from Big Game Hunter, which mid-level 21 mil, low level 14, high level 13. We'll be doing a video of this. I know I've promised this for months, but I've just not had the time to do it, but I will do it, and I promise you I will do it. Which will be a fun little thing because we'll travel through all the different tiers. Small and large historic crates, 8.6 mil is such a solid moneymaker as well. Like, it's really, really good and definitely worth trying. Magic, again, similar to crafting and the others we've mentioned, brilliant money-making method. Mage Training Arena has dipped down. It was something like 25 mil profit for a while, but I think the bots have got to it. 18.4 mil, still want to go and try it out, so you want to go see if it's worth it. Making Highlander Tile with Teleconnected Grind, 15.2. Super Glass is 10.7. Tannin leather, 5.9, and just loads of other things. Bones to bananas, free to play, it's still 4.8 mil per hour. I saw a comment about that saying you needed a nature per bone. You don't. It's one nature for the whole invo. That's why the profit's there. I thought the same thing. Don't worry about it. It got me as well. Mining soft clay, 4.5 mil per hour for mining. And then you've got concentrated coal rocks, surprisingly, 2.6 mil per hour. And then some other stuff. But mining is basically like just get in, get it done, and then just finish. Mining really... It's weird because the gathering skills don't make profit and the skills which you used to spend bank on actually do make profit. It's very backwards. Blessing extra fine sand at level 20 prayer is actually 6.3 mil per hour, which is crazy. Making ritual candles, greater, 2.9 mil per hour, nice-ish. Pretty decent XP as well at level 60 to be fair, it's not that bad. And regular is 1.2 mil. Rune crafting coming through with the normal sort of like levels of profit. Steam runes 25.9, you've got dust runes at 25. And loads of different methods. Again, we did a little bit of a start on rune crafting. I want to go back and finish that off. So we did the astrals. I want to do combination runes just to like go through like typical info and stuff like that and where the best thing is for it. But I also want to go and test the necromancy rune crafting with some changes they've done to necromancy rune crafting. With the new jewellery, I think it will really be like pick up. Performing greater necroplasm ritual is 5.6 mil. Big Elvatros 5.3. Defeating Croesus 48.6 as a duo. Or 38.5 as 4-man. Lesser necroplasm and rituals is 6.9 mil. Smithing, Elder Rune bars 7.8, pretty good there. Necronium is 4.9. Gold bars is 3.5 mil, that's not too bad. Cannonballs just under 3 mil, and loads of methods for smithing. And then coming towards the back end, summoning again, Blood Reaver scrolls, Dust Cloud scrolls, Smoke Devil. You've also got Steel Titan. These two are pretty solid for that price. Blood Reaver, you've just got to make sure they sell. But make sure to sell after Amlod Hour. Great comments on the video where we talked about the scrolls. Everyone dumps in the Amlod Hour, so just hold off for an hour or two and you'll probably get a better price anyway. Fruit for all scrolls with the papayas for the fruit bat is 6.1 mil. Really good actually, level 69 summoning. And then finally, to finish this video off, wood cutting to finish on Elder Logs, 3.9 mil. And Acadia Logs at 3 mil as well. So as you see, like, the classics are working. There's so much more like variety and skilling nowadays where you can make money. And like I mentioned before, the skills you spend the bank on actually make you a profit now, which is just crazy. But loads of variety and loads of different methods for you to make it. And like I say, like in the start of every other video, we're going to be doing a couple of these per month. We'll look into certain money making methods and just check where they are roughly, because the wiki is great as a guideline. It's not nothing to go completely off. You need to make sure to check your margins and prices just to make sure things are correct. But that's going to be the end of this month's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you've got any suggestions which the wiki didn't cover, make sure to drop in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing and liking the videos. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.